Hey guys, so I haven't been doing reviews all year about The Walking Dead. I don't even think I did one for season 6, episode 16. The last day on something like that, or I don't remember the title for it. And just in case you're thinking I'm stupid or whatever, this is a pad for my head, for migraines, okay? I really have a really sore head, but I wanted to do a review of The Walking Dead because I just watched season 7, the final, and I thought that I should do a review because I genuinely liked this episode. I just got round to watching it because this season has been quite weird for me. A lot of people think it's the worst season ever. I have to disagree on that. I think season 6 is the worst season ever. You know, I think this was a really different season compared to the other ones, you know. They were always on top all season. And, like, while some people died in the episodes, they were never, like, you know, kneeling down in front of other people, like, letting people steal their stuff and getting bullied basically by Negan. So that was kind of different. And Negan is a kind of psychopath villain. He can be totally nice and understanding 1 minute, and then he can just flip, you know, and then kill you. And he says that rape is bad when he kills people with a bat and attaches heads on his walls of the people he kills. So, you know, he's not somebody that you would want to go to the pub with or whatever, because he's insane. So that's what I like as well, because he switches from good to evil to sarcastic to hilarious quotes. He's funny as fuck. Sorry about the cursing, but the only episodes that kind of bored me this season were the episodes with the kingdom. That was kind of flat to me. You know, and that's really a popular thing in the comics, I hear. But I don't like the king. He speaks like he's back in the Tudors or something, you know. And it's just, in reality, nobody would speak like that, even in an apocalypse, you know. So that's kind of silly, but, you know, his tiger is cool as fuck, you know. But here's my review on Vietnam. So, I liked the fact Sasha died in that way because she died with the memories of Abraham, and we saw how she had a kind of premonition on the day that Abraham died. You know, she woke up from the dream when Sasha was dying. She had this dream. Sorry, when Sasha was dying, she was remembering about the day that Abraham died. And she remembered that she had the dream of Abraham dying on that day he died. So that was quite weird and quite eerie, actually. And just to think, if she convinced him to stay that day, like she wanted him to, he would be alive. But I liked that, but, you know, I liked her turning into a walker, and like Negan was expecting to trade her for Rick's for Rick standing down. When he opened up the coffin, you know, she came out a walker and attacked Negan, and she took one of his men with him, and that gave them a chance to like fire their guns and start war against the saviors, sorry. And I like the gun action as well, because I feel like we've kind of been missed on that, you know, where everybody's shooting at each other. It kind of reminded me of season 3 when the governor attacked the prison, or season 5, the premiere, you know, when they were at the terminus. I saw the other group betraying them, so that wasn't really a shock to me. It was to my mum, but it wasn't to me. So I think that Rick will go after her and, you know, kill them and hopefully make them suffer. I'm in kind of two minds about Michonne and Rick, because it nearly cost her life, Michonne. And if you guys watch my videos, you know I'm a huge shipper of Rick and Michonne, and I still am. But because that bin, you know, with the garbage bin, you know, the group that betrayed Rick, because she had the gun to Rick's head, Michonne was like no, and in distress, and because she wasn't paying attention, you know, that bint came from behind her and got the best of her, you know. She was worried about Rick, and in 2 episodes prior to that, you know, she was upset in case he died as well. She totally dropped her sword, and she would have let the walkers eat her, you know, if Rick hadn't survived that and went in the little box. So it's just put her off her game a little bit because she's in love, which, you know, is understanding. But I think Rick needs to, like, have another talk with her and say, like, if I die, you need to look after my son and my baby, because, you know, I'm counting on you and people die, you know. I don't like Carol, the woman, much. Not Melissa McBride, I like her in real life, but I don't like her character because I think she has survived some things that in reality you won't survive. But anyway, back to this. I like her with Morgan. I feel there's a kind of connection between the two because both have lost their kids and their husbands and wife, so they both can share the connection and kind of balance each other. A lot of people are shouting Marway the King, but if she's to go with anybody, I would hope it would be Morgan, but whatever. It's not really a romance programme, but if there is a love story, then I hope it's Morgan and not the King. Moving on, I like how Rick was on the ground and his son was ready to die. You know, he was going to get the bat to the back of his head, and Negan threatened Carol in front of him, and obviously Rick was upset, but then he went, cut off my hand and, you know, do it in front of me because I'm going to kill you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I'm going to kill you and nothing. And he emphasises that nothing, and he actually spits at him and goes like, kind of like that. He's angry, and you know, if Rick wasn't shot and they were fighting like an actual fight, I think Rick could take him. And maybe you guys are like, oh, Rick's pathetic when it comes to fighting. That's not always the case, because you think back to him and Shane. He got the better of Shane in the end, you know. Shane was a dirty fighter, but Rick caught on and he got the better of him. And Rick got the better of the guys that tried to rape Carol, so, you know, Rick's a dirty fighter as well. He just has to be kind of pushed in that direction to fight for people he loves. And I liked how Carol closed his eyes knowing that he was going to die, and then Shiva totally jumps in, and then it's so cool, just Shiva's entrance, you know, the tiger, and starts eating these, you know, Negan's team. And oh god, I just loved how Maggie came and the kingdom came, and I just loved it. It was such a good episode, and I don't get why people are complaining. It was brilliant, you know. It didn't, and it actually didn't leave on a kind of cliffhanger. It ended more on a build up to the next episodes, if that makes sense, you know. For instance, like, you can see Negan and his followers are going to get ready to attack, and you know, they're going to have to make alliances. Rick's gang's going to have to make alliances with that ocean people, and I think they will come into it and help them. Because I think this is going to be a long battle, because in the comic Negan's still alive, so I don't see him dying next season. I think the Whisperers might come in. God, honestly, I don't know what's going to happen, and I just love it. It's not predictable. You know, I didn't even do a review for season 6 final because it was good, but it didn't leave me wanting more. You know, it just left on a cliffhanger, and I kind of knew he was going to die because of the comics, you know. I know that it was Glenn that was going to die, so it wasn't really a shock factor when Glenn died. It was upsetting, but you know, it wasn't really a shock factor. I was kind of more shocked about Abraham, actually. And I kind of grew to like Abraham as well. But the season 6 final just kind of felt pointless because you knew who was going to die. So to come back and go, by the way, it was us all along, it was just like, meh. But I get that it was just about breaking Rick and bringing his cockiness down, because Rick got kind of cocky last season, and I think it was just to kind of reel him in and bring him back to reality, that there's bad people out there and sometimes you've got to listen to the people around you, you know. Rick should have listened to his group and, you know, made a better call, made better plans. So yeah, last season final I gave like a kind of like 9, and that was being kind of biased, but when I think about it, it wasn't that brilliant, you know. It was good, but it wasn't brilliant, so I give it an 8. But this final I would have to give a 9. A 9 because it's not finished. A lot of people are, I guess, upset because Negan didn't die, but come on, that was predictable that he wouldn't die. I mean, he's such a likeable character, and I don't mean like a nice guy or that. I mean like he's funny and a good villain, basically. I also liked how Daryl was badass again, because he kind of went soft a while back, and you know, he's like guns blazing, you know, and he put some like a Daryl fucking Dixon on Dwight, you know, I'm gonna kill you, and like all that. So that was cool. I know that was prior the final episode, but it was still good to see that the old Daryl, the badass Daryl, has not completely left, because while he's good being soft, I don't want him too soft, the same way I don't want Rick too soft. But I think there's going to be a few more deaths next season, and I'm hoping that the Whisperers come in, but I really doubt it. But I think the war is going to last a while, and I'm really hoping I'm wrong in thinking that Rick's going to die soon, because his death was kind of foreshadowed to 4 episodes prior, but the writers could be messing with us or something, I don't know. Anywho, this is my review. I loved it. I would watch it again. It was brilliant, amazing, excellent.